Every Friday night before Game Day Nation, me, Mike Robb, and Mike Jewell circle a few games we expect to be shootouts. Perrysburg and Fremont Ross are often involved, and this week they play each other. So break out the BCSN Now app and we'll break out our pens. The Pigskin Professor has a feeling a high-energy game is on the docket, and it may be in the NLL for years to come.
Jewell's Gems is presented by Ballas Buick GMC, Northwest Ohio's largest volume GMC and Buick dealer.
Tad Longs, Ross Little Giants are hosting Dirk Connor's Perrysburg Yellow Jackets at the Don Friday night in what could be one of those fun, futuristic, new NLL type rivalries. Both teams came off with big Week 2 victories. Ross, hey, they defeated their 120-year-old rival, the Sandusky Blue Streaks, while Perrysburg shocked the world 17-14 over Marysville. That's a big win. All summer, as many weren't quite sure about Perrysburg with those senior losses, Coach Connor just kept talking about how much he and his staff loved the physical nature of the 2023 Yellow Jackets. Gavin Fennekin, Grace Swanson, Tackett, Oros, Joseph Cini, Andrew Bowden. Every level of the defense has tough, technique-pure athletes. The offense has balance and that same ferocity, with Tackett emerging as that quality dual-threat quarterback. Perrysburg looks to continue the progress and use these weeks to develop the depth that's essential to Division I success in Ohio. Oros looks real good thus far at the running back spot, and Cini provides depth at that position while developing into a prime-time linebacker himself. Bowden is a leader on the offensive line, and Perrysburg must continue to get in your face and run downhill. The defense looked good in Week 1 versus St. Francis, but leading the way against a proven D1 stalwart like Marysville puts you at an elite performance level. The Yellow Jackets can create havoc with different defensive fronts and attack responsibilities. It confused Maryville last week. It's using the intelligence of your players to your advantage. The Little Giants are entering not only a new era of NLL football, more importantly, it's a post-Caden Holmes world with the talented Little Giant off to graduation after 4 stellar years. But just as Coach Long reiterated, that's the greatness of a community like Fremont, built on resiliency and a next man up attitude. And Ross has some guys. 6'6", 304-pound Caden Mayo can get after it up front. He might end up a UT Rocket. Elijah Sims and J.D. Moncrief are playmakers. Blake Schlock and Jace Freimeyer will be stalwarts of their own defensively. It's their time now in Fremont. Ross always plays hard. They play tough. They've got to match the consistent excellence Perrysburg is developing. No plays off and a next play mentality. This is a great test for the purple and white. I think I'm going to like this one in the NLL for the next few years. Ross versus Perrysburg. 2 tough teams from tough communities. And Fremont Ross getting that opportunity to slay a giant. Perrysburg, with that win over Marysville, you're one of the giants in Northwestern Ohio now. This is going to be a fun football game. Physical, determined athletes making big plays. Get out there, have some fun, stay healthy, and we'll be watching you Friday night.